stuff, and you don't exactly know how it all works. So, cool. Well, today I'm going to be doing some cleanup on the VO/dialogue for an audio drama. Has some noisy background, some hum and stuff for whatever the recording environment was. So I'm going to be doing my best to clean that up. Be using RX9 standard for majority of it. So yeah, hope it's helpful and interesting. Okay. Dialogue is up here. I have several different sections. I might just be working on this one section. I'll just bring it all in. Just what all I was saying was working on doing cleanup for audio drama, and so be doing has some background noise and a hum and some stuff in this VO, so gonna be working on cleaning that. There we go. Boy, got my settings all switched up over here. So take this person's 9 standard. I don't have advanced, but you know, we do with what we have. So through protools, I use RX Connect, and I can just send this character's audio over here. Just for non-spoiler efforts, I'll just be working on this first section here. I can burn most of what I do into the rest. If I'm cleaning up over here, I'll be wanting to do it to basically everything. So it won't change a whole ton, but I will probably need to go through the other stuff at some point and do some cleanup on that as well. So I'm going to do the RX, and if you want to make sure that RX is playing here a little bit. I mean, it's behind, but... All right, sorry about that. Just trying to make sure everything on the stream is working. So... Oh, did I switch my output for this? Ha. Gets confused sometimes.
Sounds like a plan to me, then. Just let me take you there, please. Anyway, what class are you studying for? Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. All right. Could you answer it for me, Claire?
So, I'm going to start with some basic decrackle. It'll help with some of the mouth noises and other just kind of click to be. That's more of a like, I'll go through and select specific clicks and highlight just those to take those out, or else it'll mess up audio pretty good. It's great for selective, but doing it broadly across the board, it can do some damage. So I'm just running it across everything, so it's going to take it a little bit. I might just do it for this one section. It'll make it faster, since it's the only part I can do live, because, you know, can't spoil the show. So it'll clean up some of those. I'm going to run a really light background denoise, voice denoise. So that's you can kind of see it cleans up the, well, hopefully you can see, kind of cleans up the background. Sometimes when you do this, it'll cause some weird issues with, it'll kind of corrupt or eat into the actual dialogue. But we'll try this and then use the gain, and it'll basically drop the gain in this selection. So it's kind of like an EQ notch with what I'm doing here. It's just being kind of specific here and taking that out. We'll see.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you.
That's what I'm talking about, where you can see this lead in here. It does that. I'm not sure what it is that causes it. So sometimes I have to go in and just clean up just this spot, like in between all of them, and then...
I don't want to worry.
But I don't want to do that if I don't have to. So I might do a slightly wider. And we'll try attenuate and see how this does.
Gangs in Hillsborough, please.
Did some. It's hard to see when it's such a small selection. Try that again. Maybe raise the strength a little bit.
Anyway, what class are you studying?
You can see there's a lot of hum in this setup. I'm not sure. You don't really hear a lot of these though. This was the main one that you're able to hear really loudly. Yeah. I did quite a bit to help take that down. And I'm not hearing it.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please. Anyway, please. Please.
You can definitely still hear the hiss. So you can see quite a bit of hiss up here at the top. Some of that will be rolled off with EQ. Same here at the bottom. You can see a lot of low. A lot of that's going to be rolled off. I usually start like about 100, especially for a female voice, and do it like a roll off to about 50. I'm not sure how customizable. I don't use this one in here. Sometimes at my audio job at work, I was actually burning some EQ here because rolling off some low end can help the voice denoise, which is like the basic hiss denoise. It can kind of help that some. Oh, there we go. I can change it here. It can help it run a little better where it's not trying to treat the low end too much. I might just do a light roll off. You'll be able to see how it takes all that out down there, which her voice isn't doing anything down there, so it doesn't matter to take all of that out. I'm gonna run another. Actually, I'm gonna just run it on the top here. Trying to make it a little more even. Click. I'm gonna try this one. Sometimes it helps to denoise things. Sometimes it causes more issues than it's worth. I'm just gonna do these settings real fast, see what it does. my take's coming off the light up there. Oh, the papers just fell apart. I was trying to block a light that was shining oddly on my face, and so the papers just slid apart. Yeah, that's the weird thing with this one, is that it adds audio in. It's like it like repairs audio. I haven't quite learned everything on this, so it can kind of make things sound clipped.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place.
Yeah, There are a few tools that are nice to have in the advanced one. I can use the advanced ones at work, so it makes it a challenge to come home because I'm like, oh no, I don't have the tools I want. They have one called Dialogue Isolate, which you basically have two sliders. One is for the voice and one is for the ambience background. So you can either just slide up, have them both at 0, slide up the one by 2-3 dB. Switch them either way. A lot of times I'm leaving the dialogue where it's at and I'm pulling down the ambience, and it tries to isolate the dialogue and then bring the ambience down. I feel like it's a little less destructive than the voice denoise, but we do with what we have. So there, the paper went down. I knew I needed gaff tape instead of duct tape.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please. Anyway, what class are you studying for? Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. All right.
That's where you can usually tell is like breaths and things. You'll hear how much cleaning up, because those are so close to the ambience level that those can be a very telling if something is eating into, if your processing is eating into it or not.
All right.
You can still hear a little bit of hiss. But I feel like it's a lot better. I'm going to run another batch up top just to take out some of that higher hiss. Do it a little stronger.
Just let me take you there myself. Like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? Take you there myself, okay?
I'm going to switch my headphones to see if I can hear better in these. My computer's running so loud.
Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please. Anyway, what class are you studying for? Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. All right.
Can hear these chirps in this section right here. It's interesting. Wonder what those... And not everybody is able to have, amazing setups. So that's what is in our job, to do the best we can to clean it up. So I undid a lot of the stuff I was doing to kind of hear how it was. I'll preview this.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest. Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please. Anyway, what class are you studying for? Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. All right. Could you answer it for me, Claire?
So I was previewing it there. We may try to go. We'll do another pass with the threshold changed.
Sounds like a plan to me then.
Still so much up top here.
Just let. Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place.
I think her mic is a little, it may garble her voice a little bit. So some of what I'm hearing, I don't know, is actually due to the processing. I think it's actually due to just a lower quality mic.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me.
Weird.
Just.
So this is where RX is super nice because I can come in here and paint out the areas mostly that I won't want to use.
Just.
I have to use the gain on this one.
Just.
And then those clicks, I'll use declick on those.
Just.
You can hear that. Those little deals.
Then. Just.
I just don't want to have to run into being able to hear this stuff once I go to put it in space. With reverb and everything, it can cause issues to have lots of noise in a character's VO. So I just want to do the best I can to get that cleaned up. There's another one of those little chirp sounds up there.
Could you answer it for me, Claire?
Yeah, we're just going to have to keep running it through. Try to get it as cleaned up as possible.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please.
Oh, there's that. I think maybe that was the chirp that I was hearing. You can see it better here. I wonder what that is. It's fairly easy to take out, but it just takes time. So it's always best. When I have engineered sessions and stuff, you're trying to listen through, even remote engineering sessions, you're trying to listen to see if you hear anything in there, a problem that can be solved. And it can't always be solved. So that's why we have tools for post.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs.
So I'm going to send this back. Even though I didn't clean up everything, I'm going to... We'll see. I'm gonna save this to a new playlist. Original. Just so that I have a version of it not cleaned up. I want to make sure, because when I render this in, like that. Collapse the playlist. Come on.
Library.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay?
That won't be a problem.
I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me.
Oh,
So, please.
I'll be careful, Mom.
Anyway, what class are you studying for?
Pre-calculus.
Oh, I'll bet that's rough.
Yep.
If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand.
So you can kind of hear the difference here. This is the non-cleaned up.
A hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need.
Thanks, but I think we're good.
All right.
Oh, Mom, it's your phone.
Could you answer?
Wait, maybe that's not the actual. Oh. I think this may be. Yep. I'm trying to figure out which one was the original one. Recut. It had space added in there. Is it this one?
Thanks, but I think we're good.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, it was this one. I went and added in. I created some ambience from. Added some ambience in from the noise so that it was noisy all throughout. That way, cleaning it up, it wouldn't be coming in and out. So I was going to try that. If that didn't work, then I was going to try to edit as close as I could around her dialogue so that all I had to clean up was just her dialogue and it would go to silence. But that wasn't my preference. I want it to at least sound consistent in the space. We'll see. If it doesn't work, then I may have to go to editing and trimming and cutting as much as I can of this empty space out. All right, so this should be.
Thanks, but I think we're good.
All right.
Oh, Mom, it's your phone.
Could you answer it for me, Claire?
Oh, Mom, it's your phone.
Could you answer it for me, Claire?
Sure.
So it's definitely better. I do have some EQ on here.
Help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And if you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need.
So I was taking the cut there to trim out the top end.
And I can work around your schedule as you need. All right. What class are you studying for?
Oh, I still have Foley playing. That's what it is. I was trying to figure out what the noises were.
Let me take you there myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please.
I could try adding a gate. It's not my preference. I haven't used gates a ton, but typically they do end up taking out some of the breaths and I just don't want it to eat into the dialogue at all. Oh, I think this one actually might have one built in.
Sounds like a...
Wait, she had a breath.
That's rough. If you need help studying... Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to...
I need to figure out where that noise is coming from down here.
Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If...
It is still coming from here. That's interesting. I'm just going to hide and make all of the Foley inactive.
Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. Oh,
I think Neutron actually has one that's can actually go lower than Nectar's. Oop. At least I didn't delete anything important. I hate it when I accidentally click a plugin and drag it on top of another one. Neutron. We'll add a good... I was messing with this at work the other day.
Anyway, what class are you studying for?
Just take a section here.
Some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please,
You can hear that.
please, please,
If I bypass this.
please, 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 please.
It might need a bit more. So if I send this back over. Man, it's just this top end has so much. I'm gonna try running that again.
Plan to me then. Just
Take a look at the EQ, and we'll add the low pass filter. 15, sitting at 14. I'm used to looking at this one more. I usually set this at 16, so I usually want it up here. 10, yeah, that's good. Turn that one off. Okay, so that is taking care of that. So the low end here looks pretty hot, so try cleaning that up some.
sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay? Sounds like...
I'm trying to get it lower than like closer to 70, negative 70 dB, because then I can set a really low gate and hopefully it won't eat into any of the dialogue breaths. Hopefully it's low enough then that it's not noticeable as much if it cuts it off, but I don't know if it'll work or not. We'll have to see. Bit of an experiment here. Send this back. I'm going to save this to a new one. And render that.
Sounds like a plan to me then. Just let me take you there myself, okay?
We'll zoom in here. So it's sitting. So it's still about 66. 60 takes it all out.
Myself, okay? I don't want to worry you, but Woodgrove isn't the safest place after dark. Trisha told me about some of the gangs in Hillsborough. So, please. Anyway, what class are you studying for? Oh, I'll bet that's rough. If you need help studying, I'd be glad to give you a hand. And I can work around your schedule as you need. All right.
The all right is what I'm curious about.
Oh, I'll bet that to give you a hand. And, all right. All right.
See what it sounds like without the gate?
All right.
With the gate?
All right.
I have it really harsh right now.
All right. 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 All right.
That's pretty good.
All right.
You can hear it a little bit.
All right. Could you answer it for me, Claire?
And I mean, once I get, I'm adding air back in and room sound, and some of that stuff. It'll hide quite a bit of it, but I think the gate might actually work for hers pretty good. It's kind of the first time I've used it on something like this, and it may not work in the future. Yeah, feel free to let me know what y'all think and how y'all work on cleaning up your dialogue. For VO especially, I mean, I'm going to be painting the character around, so you don't want to painting from left to right. Like, maybe I did it all wrong, but I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. So yeah, there's a little look into RX and some of the tools there, and then as well as Pro Tools. This is still Isotopes plugins, a lot of what I'm using. I mean, I like FabFilter, but yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts, and see you in the next video.